Good evening, everyone. We're back here. Welcome to Thursday. Slight change of pace. I was planning originally to do my art piece to for the for the banner, but in this instance, while browsing good old good old games, I noticed that Undying's has a new a mod came out for it called Renew, as you can see up here. Be very careful here. I messed it up here. So if you notice, I got the mouse, I can the mouse pointer is a fire, so it burns. Anyway, so it's a mod for the game, which does some changes to it, quite a life changes. But some that you'll see in game. First and foremost, it allows for higher resolutions, so that's how I can be able to play it. Also, control updates too. So we'll just go ahead and do this here. First, I'm going to burn everything, and let's get started. Because I'm not a hardcore gamer, I didn't notice this before. You know what? Let's go with this. Let's go with defensive spells, lanterns, and minigun. Though this does, but let's try it. I was originally planning to go just vanilla default playthrough, but now let's cause a mess. We get some lore.
I'm tired of traveling, or fighting superstition in its many manifestations. Even though it was me who chose to debunk folklore and mysticism. Little did I know I'd end up being labelled as Patrick Galloway, the man with endless occult knowledge. Before I knew it, people all over the world paid me to investigate all kinds of weird things. As long as they paid me, I'd look into it. Funny thing though, the more I saw, the more I believed there are forces beyond our control. Creatures not explainable in any human terms. Things that make me skin crawl. I fled from Ireland and hung around Paris and London with no real purpose till the Great War started. I joined a special unit whose job it was to squelch the fears of the superstitious farm boys who made up the fighting ranks. The Trasanti were the biggest pains. Me commanding officer, Jeremiah Covenant, led our unit in the hunt for their camp. We were ambushed. They came streaming out of the woods, waving swords and howling like banshees. I saw their leader holding a strange stone over his head, yelling weird words in a strange tongue. And just when I was gonna pull the trigger, he glared right at me. A bright green flash came from his hand, and it bowled me over as my gun went off. I woke up in a hospital bed with severe burns. They told me Jeremiah and the unit had gone on without me, but he'd given me the shaman stone to keep. I hadn't given any of this much thought until I came back here to find this letter that Jeremiah wrote me almost 6 months ago, asking me to come back to Ireland and help him out. This is not something I'm dying to do, for it may mean the death of me. He saved my life though, so I owe it to him. Just hope it's not too late.
Okay, so first things first, don't mind the graphics are a bit dated, you could say. But whoa, okay. Oh, I don't have a... Okay. What? Let's look at my journal. Okay. So they didn't include the journal. I'll look at this in a second. Okay, so okay, you know what? I'm gonna actually not do any of this. So, do over. That didn't happen. You got a revolver. Alright, so. This is your journal. I'll go through these right now. Alright. I'm gonna read the journal. So I'm gonna read the entries as we go. So. I'm not gonna read it in Irish accent because 1, that'd be insulting. 2, I can't do it. Okay. Each time I pass fades from memory, fate has a terrible habit of reawakening me. Most often the unpleasant name of Otto Kissinger, or is it Kissinger? Kissinger, is a vehicle of remembrance, but not today. My old friend and commanding officer in the Great War, Jeremiah Covenant, has sent word. It has been years since I have heard from him. His letter came whilst I was away, sitting open for nearly 6 months. My joy at reading his name was quickly replaced by sorrow, then by fear. Jeremiah has fallen ill and requires my assistance at his estate in Ireland. I have not set foot on Irish soil since poor Gwendolyn's death, and I did not think anything could make me return. Could I have been responsible for her death? Being legally exiled from my homeland was painful, but nothing in comparison to my memories. How did she end up on the floor? How could so much blood come without a sound? How was that knife in my hand, and why was Kissinger suddenly nowhere to be found? But Jeremiah saved my life, and I cannot deny any requests he would make. The necessity of my presence is somewhat vague, as his letter at times was incoherent. He speaks of his sickness as a family illness no medicine can cure. Regardless, I'll go to my friend, and I have booked passage on a steamliner leaving tomorrow, arriving in 4 days' time. I hope I'm not recognized by the authorities. I hope I'm not too late. So we're gonna come across here, so throughout the game, we're gonna get more journals, entries, and whatnot in here. And as we'll go, we'll get more spells and weapons and whatnot. Goodies. The Gelzabar Stone. Not to be confused with the... No, I'm not gonna make that Blarney Stone joke. The Gelzabar Stone. I've carried this artifact ever since the day Jeremiah gave it to me following the battle with Trisanti. It seems to throw out a shockwave of considerable force, and ever since I acquired the stone, I have noticed strange sightings and visual anomalies. However, the power of the stone has a dark side. On occasion, a beast from beyond this world has attacked me. My only explanation for its appearance is that I was using the stone's power for too long. I have not seen the beast for a while, of course. Of course, I have not needed the stone. Now, I don't remember this beast showing up when I played the game long time ago. But I do know this mod, along with quality of life improvements, graphical improvements, also restored some cut content. So maybe that might be part of it. Revolver. My trusty revolver. A 6-shot weapon forged of forged metal grace. Durable yet lightweight. My military piece has seen many a country and spilled much blood over the years. Scry. A spell that allows me to see and hear past events from the geographic location in which I happen to be standing. It also casts an ethereal light on enemies and darker areas, giving me the ability to see my foes as well as from my way. I must be careful in its use, as it has no offense power. and it seems to drain my energies for short duration. Learned men have stated that they believe that man has yet to unlock the full potential of the mind. While traveling to the Orient after the war, I met up with a local seer who told me that I was one of the chosen few, one of only a handful of individuals that he have ever met with this ability. He called it scrying. To be able to read portions of the past. Most of the people who possess this power, he said, over the course of their lives eventually fall into disability, mind tired from the barrage of images and sounds that could be heard from both the past and the present, the real and the unreal. I know I have the ability to scribe because of the subtle words I hear calling within me at times, begging me to look deeper into the past, deeper at what actually isn't even in front of me. But I am truly wondering if this is the gift I dreamed of or a sick curse placed on me by an outside force. I was going to say something. I was going to say something when I got to this part here. My entire barge images. I'm tired from... It'll either come back to me or it was a lie. That is loud. So I gotta be careful because these rats will attack you. Alright, let's go. Hey there, buddy.
You're Jeremiah's old war buddy, right?
Indeed.
That's it. Alright, so... Okay, so... when you see this thing stone glowing like that, that means you have to use scrying. That's not good. That's not good at all. Alright. So, you can kill these bats up here. But I'm not gonna do it this time. I'm just gonna... watch them flutter away! Flutter away! Alright, let's go inside.
I'm Patrick Galloway, a friend of Jeremiah's. Sorry it took me so long to get here. His letter said it was most urgent.
Jeremiah was beginning to think that the letter never arrived in your hands. He's been quite anxious to see you. We've all been quite worried. Jeremiah's now bedridden. Follow me and I'll show you to his living quarters. I apologize for the look of the house, but there's only a skeleton crew of servants now.
Big
Jeremiah
place.
let go of everyone else, and the house is much too large for us to clean. Because we've lost electricity to most parts of the house, we can only maintain the living quarters. This family's had so much tragedy. I hope you can help him.
Alright.
Stuck.
Stuck. The only thing I wanted to mention about the stone is that if you look on the bottom right, you'll see that there's a little yellow dot above the scrying spell. If I switch to the stone, it's a green dot. So that this amplifies your spells. This is by default. If I were to use it, you'll look at my my magic next to my health. It uses 60. Okay. I don't know if you noticed that when I use the outside, it's free. So using the having the stone, it provides a it reduces the cost of your spells, which is very nice, which is very useful. Oh dear. Oh hey buddy. Ah. I'm sure he's fine. That's probably just a flesh wound. I'm gonna pick you up.
Patrick, you made it.
At your service, Jeremiah. Sorry for the delay, but I've been abroad. What happened to you?
It seems I've come under the watchful eye of the Reaper, my friend. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Apparently too long.
Patrick, I came back from the war only to find my entire estate in disarray. My brother Aaron disappeared first, and then my sister Bethany. My declining health is a result of an old war wound, and unfortunately, the symptoms are irreversible. I didn't summon you here to watch me die. I need your help.
Anything I can do. Just name it.
Strange events began happening around the manor. After thinning out my staff, they ransacked my estate, taking whatever they could carry. The rest of the help was quick to follow, as they feared rumors of my family's curse. I can't help but think it's more than a coincidence that strange happenings have increased since I've been back from the war. I want to get to the bottom of this, but I'm just too weak to investigate it myself. I'm relying on you to step in for me.
Of course, Jeremiah. The only reason I risk coming back here is to assist you however I can.
My thanks to you, Patrick.
What the hell is that?
Sounds like it came from downstairs.
I'll check it out. Lock the door behind me.
Okay. And since we get new journal entries, they'll turn to different ones here. These are journal entries where you see a face talking. So that way, in case you want to go back, you can always go back to them. And just scroll wheel down to this. Anyway. I have arrived in time. Apparently just in time. Completely bedridden, Jeremiah is a shadow of his old self, appearing many pounds and a few shades lighter. His explanation for calling me is still unclear. He speaks of strange happenings around the estate, problems that he's unable to rectify in his weakened state, and has requested that I investigate. I, of course, agreed. Before I could ponder where to begin my exploration, the servant who showed me to Jeremiah's room screamed from downstairs. Often, where to begin is the most difficult step.
Jammed. Stuck.
Stuck.
Won't budge.
Won't budge. Alright, so. Does that have any... That's not good. Hey, buddy. What are you up to? Okay, so... Alright, so I gotta go that way.
Stuck.
Stuck. Alright. Just like classic games, there's no, they didn't get the smoothness of the steps, so it's like where I think nowadays is just they're just a smooth ramp instead of being individual steps. Alright. Let's do it. I should not have done that. Well, that's okay. Your magic recharges at a fair pace. Alright, so. There you go. F5 is save. I believe I have F8 as reload. Or load save. I think this is where I have to go, so I'm gonna go this way. Oh, hey, buddy.
Can you describe what you can only see? As the bonds of flesh are broken, the world becomes apparent.
I'm a poet, you know. I like bullets. Bullets are nice. Alright. Now we go here. So we're gonna explore this area here. Here's Hey, buddy. Nope. Alright. Oh. Okay, we go. Where my little guys at? Gotta be careful. Yeah, I gotta be careful because they boop you pretty hard. I think there's a guy back this way. No. Alright. As I say too often, it's time to move on in an onwardly fashion. Give me that. Ah! You gave me a spook. Oh, this is also a neat thing. Another thing about these classic games. I got the bloody footprints. Give me my bloody footprints. Hold up. I hear whisperings. I hear sounds. Might be just an audio anomaly. We're here somewhere, but... No, I guess not. We shall return to returning and moving forward. Jesus, don't panic. Oh, I panicked. No. Oh no. I got decaffeinated. There we go. Let's try that again. Gotta remember to not be decaffeinated. Hey buddy. Sorry, I'm in a hurry. Okay. I do have a couple of health packs here, but... But I gotta remember to keep my distance from these fellas. Get my blood pins. Alright. Might be a crit thing, but... Oh! Or rather, it might be damage is random. Just see what I can see. You're supposed to. Oh, not that. There you go. Okay. Gotta be careful.
Help me, Patrick!
Okay. What? Hold up. Saving. Ooh, journal entry. Oh, hi. Hello there. Okay. This is what I was hearing. So, I'm over here because this is loud. Okay. Let's read the journal entry. Joseph's note. I've just returned from the Standing Stones. Whatever inspired an ancient people to build these stones out on that windswept isle, I cannot guess. While I have seen sights like this before, something about the stones has a resonance within me. Why would ancient people trouble themselves to build these monoliths on such an isolated island? It would have been much easier to establish a similar ritual area on the mainland itself. I find it curious that for as long as my family has owned this house, no one has ever taken it upon themselves to truly research the land which we own. Considering I had not returned to the manor since I was a child, I never realized the curious nature of my inheritance. Why does this area have such a strange collection of archaeological artifacts? Well, I strongly doubt there is any connection between the Neolithic stones, a decaying monastery, and the tower that the estate was built and wraps itself around. The significance of three major archaeological sites cannot be denied. The tower is a local legend itself. Supposedly, during a great storm, the tower just appeared on the site. Of course, no one can tell me when this happened. All I can tell is that it is a gutted shell of what it once was. No doubt, this is why it has been sealed off for so long. The monastery is now a crumbled ruin. It certainly is just a remnant of some recluse order of monks. It seems that Ireland is just dotted with these retreats. I will have to travel out to the island someday. Perhaps I will take the children. Joseph. I wonder if that's their father. Anyway, let's go back into out here. Amplifier. So, amplifier sounds. This strange crystalline stone seems to be a source of finite power that may be used to permanently increase the power and effectiveness of my spellcasting. I must keep my eyes peeled and ears open for its pinkish hue and low hum. There you go. So, Oh, I forgot to mention Carlight. So here's the weapon wheel. So I have two. I have that and that. So, damn if I can use it to amplify the spell. So I'm gonna hold off on that right now because I don't want to. I'm not gonna say waste it, but I don't want to use it on accidentally. Alright.
Those beasts were after me.
What in God's name were those things?
They're called howlers. And while I've never seen one before tonight, I've heard of them for years.
Those weren't natural, my friend. We're fighting more than superstitions here.
Perhaps I was being naive not to tell you, but there might be something more sinister at work here. When I was a boy, I encountered something I can't quite explain. You see, there was this isle of standing stones that sits just off the estate. Someone had carved a sigil into each of the stones, something indiscernible. Father had many books on the occult, one of which contained a sketch of that very symbol. I took my brothers and sisters out to the island and read from my father's book.
Well, what happened?
Something answered. The ocean began to boil, and a great wind whipped against us as we stood in the circle, and my siblings huddled to the ground in fear.
That's not good.
Eventually, the wind died, and the sea settled. Patrick, I know it sounds like the ravings of a dying man, but I believe those standing stones had something to do with this. What has once been a taint upon this family has now begun to manifest itself.
But you told me you're dying. Doesn't this curse end with you?
Who knows? My brothers and sisters are dead, but I don't think they're really gone. I've heard some servants whispering. They think they've seen Lisbeth on the estate. My family has come for me. I sense them, Patrick. By now, you and I know the supernatural exists. You saw the Howlers. And what about our encounters with the Tersante during the war? You still even carry the Gelzebah stone with you.
It's a token of the shaman's life I took. That's all.
I found a scroll with a picture of the Gelzebah on it. I believe it contains the way to awaken the stone's dormant power.
Very well. Let me study this scroll overnight, and I'll see what I can do in the morning.
This house still hides many secrets. I'm counting on you to reveal them and put an end to this mess.
Okay. Alright, next, a piece of the puzzle. The scream downstairs was the result of an attack by a beast, something Jeremiah calls a howler. Similar to a dog, the animal was pale in complexion, had claws as long as my arm, and could leap several meters from a dead stop. I killed the fiend, but before I could thoroughly inspect the corpse, it vanished without a trace. That might be a change with the mod. I think it might have been through graphic limitations. The enemies used to disappear. Just way in Doom 3, the demons would just kind of fizzle away, and that's due to, I believe that was due to graphic limitations, that they couldn't, not so much that the engine couldn't handle the corpses being on the ground, but just to preserve memory, they just felt like best just have them disappear, just fade off. The only corpses that remained were the humans or the zombies. Upon questioning Jeremiah, I am a little more unnerved than I was after seeing the Howler. He told me a story involving his brothers and sisters, an isle of standing stones, and a sorcery book from his late father. Of his late fathers. Apparently, the Covenant children, led by Jeremiah, went to the island to read from this strange book. He maintains it was simply a prank to scare his kin. He believes something from within the ring of stones answered back, raging the sea, anchoring the wind, and shaking the earth. Since that time, Jeremiah has been visited by terrible misfortunes. All his brothers and sisters have passed away. I recall one late night in a foxhole, Jeremiah showed me a picture of his youngest sister, Lisbeth. No more than a teenager, she was so striking that I found it hard to concentrate on a description of the others. Anyway, Jeremiah is not completely convinced they are indeed dead. Well, to be precise, he's not sure that they have remained dead. I suspect that these are delusions brought on by his memory of that day at the stones. Otherwise, I can only imagine this is a terrible prank played upon a dying man. But if they are only delusions, why not inform me of them when we first spoke? Why would he not write me of such... Wait. Why would he not write me of such in his letter? That's an odd sentence. Perhaps he did not think I would come. Maybe. Maybe. Alright. What's that? Ectoplasm. Okay. So 3. So now I got a new spell. There is not a quick there's not a weapon wheel for the spells, which is kind of unfortunate. So I just gotta do that number. Unless there is, I just can't find it. Anyway, let's get the journal. Ectoplasm. The scroll Jeremiah gave me has revealed a powerful spell. It seems that with proper concentration and focus of my mana, I'm able to release ethereal bolts of ectoplasm from my hand. Unreliable at far range, the mystical damage seems to be quite effective in close quarters. So, let's check that out now. So, and just, oh yes, I'm in my room. Yeah. So you kind of just, it just scattered everywhere. Yeah, I didn't hit anywhere where I was aiming. Also, you notice that. Oh wait, let me just it costs 8 to fire 1, so. And with a stone, costs 6. So, as much as I would like to upgrade the either the scry spell with the map that I found, or the magic missiles. I think I'm gonna hold off on that real quick. Okay, so this is the guest quarters. Can I go back? I can go back. I'm not gonna lie, this space seems uselessly big. Like if this is my room, what am I gonna do with all this empty space? I mean, seriously, I just walk. If I go to sleep, I'll be deep here, and I would probably just not really use this corner. Would not be used at all because there's nothing there. This here, I don't know. Looks nice though. Nothing behind there. Nope. Oh, I thought it was another guy.
Have you noticed anything strange going on?
Apparently, Elizabeth's room was broken into last night during the commotion.
Where's her room?
Just down the hall from here. It's quite a mess.
The butler said someone broke into Elizabeth's room. Perhaps I should investigate. How can... After all these things that have been going on, the howlers and the screaming, and this is what you notice has been odd? Another...
Tell me what you know about Lisbeth.
Why, she was a fetching young lass. Quite the fiery temper, though. She could be placid and calm 1 minute, and then suddenly she's spitting curses and swinging her nails at you like an animal. 'Tis a pity her mother died birthing her.
Indeed.
Following her mother's death, I'd raised Lisbeth like my own. In the end, the wasting sickness got her. I'd cared for her when she was sick and watched her wither away to nothing. Pity a young woman has to die in the spring of her life. Now she rests with her poor mother at the family mausoleum. The groundskeeper claims to have seen her recently. Oh man, seeing a ghost is never a good omen.
Where can I find this groundskeeper?
He's out in the gardens. You can get there through the kitchen.
Your knowledge is appreciated. Thank you.
Okay. I spoke with a maid about Elizabeth. The sibling's mother, Evelyn, apparently died while giving birth to her, and the housekeeper filled the void of her maternal absence. She said Lisbeth was a very beautiful girl with a short, violent fuse who passed away from a wasting disease. Probably tuberculosis. If I were to guess. I take note of the irony of someone who was so beautiful dying such a heinous disease that calls for the destruction of their vanity. The maid said that the groundskeeper believes to have seen Lisbeth alive. I haven't seen Lisbeth with my own eyes. I can only imagine this maid's frightful testimony. I'll go down the kitchen and try to find my way out to the gardens anyway. So this is her room, which I think is kind of interesting because it's in a way kind of like a house, you know, in a parlor, a foyer.
This house needs a priest.
A parlor, bedroom, of course, a foyer, or as some people would call it, a foyer. Those are the brothers. Ooh, that's a thing here. Let's read this by the fire. Oh, never mind. Lisbeth poetry. On nights when I cannot sleep, I look from my bed to the monastery out my window. The reflections of the waters that separates us ripple across my bedroom and fills the room with waves of moonlight. If it is quiet enough and the wind is still, I can hear them chanting. Their prayers roll across the water and fall upon my ears like a lullaby, rocking me to sleep. It fills my body with such a quiet peace. And yet, I cannot help but wonder how something that provides so much security could at the same time haunt me. At midnight, the chanting stopped. The brilliant lights of the monastery go black, except for a tiny glow that emanates from the entrance to the catacombs. As I watch the single light, I can see the shadows of the monks at the entrance. It is then I feel a slow, creeping dread rise from my stomach, as if the island somehow has a hold of me. I have overheard bits and pieces of a story from hushed conversations about monks who died a horrible death years ago among these grounds. It is said their tortured souls were put to rest within the catacombs and that their two brothers have stood guard at the entrance each night since. I cannot help but wonder why. What are they waiting for, or hoping to ward off? Are they bound to the island with the same unknown force as I? The Lord works in such mysterious ways, but how can a just God allow his own flock to die within sacred grounds? Surely there is another force working among us, one capable of pure evil. A loving God could never allow such pain and agony. Is it that force that eats at me at night and leaves my dreams unsettled? Are the waters enough to keep me safe? I wish just once I could lie in the grass outside the catacombs for a night and put these haunted dreams to rest. I must end these nightly visions and seek the truth. Lisbeth. And she has a big bathroom. Hey, buddy. I'll take that. Yeah. Go off. Alright, guys. Let's real quick here. What we got going on here? Yeah, she is. That's a pretty striking figure. And puppers. Look at the puppers. Well then. Still puppers? Let's be honest. Someone definitely would. Not me, I think she died way too young. But enter the gardens to the kitchen.
Need a key.
I need a key.
Stuck.
Stuck.
Need a key.
Oh, Bethany. I believe Bethany is the other sister.
Jammed.
That door is not a jam-up guy. Jump. Maybe this way.
Help me!
Oof. That's not good. Ah. Use that healing. 550. That restores 35 health? Can't talk to you? Okay. That's not a good sign there, buddy. Oh, see, there's a sign right there. See, like there. There's a blood right down there. But I see open door. I take open door. Okay. Ah. So this must be the master bedroom. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's look at this journal entry. Evelyn's letter. Or it might be Eveline or Eveline. Dearest mother, all is not well here at the Covenant estate. Joseph, my husband, who once charmed me with his good will and smile, now seems distant and reclusive. I realize that when we met, there are those imperfections one must look past, and that your heart helps you to forgive. However, Joseph's strange obsession keeps him in the library at all hours of the night. Seldom are we spending time together, and even more rarely does he want to express his husbandly right towards me. I'm beginning to feel inadequate, especially when he talks of his desire for children prancing around the estate. What am I to do? I bide most of my time alone in the greenhouse, reminiscing of my sweet youth and the rich and gallant Peter Roakana, who would wait patiently on me and shower me with expensive gifts like my beloved pearl necklace. Innuendo. Things could have been different had I kept that social path. Instead, I feel like I'm the fool for getting involved with Joseph Covenant. His prime moments are spent in his library with books twice as old as me. Apparently, my visage can't garner his attention. What dear advice could you give me, dearest mother? I'll be waiting for your response. Hope this heart finds you and father well. Tell father not to worry about his little Robin. That I've left the nest, but shall never leave his heart. With love, Evelyn. Keep hearing the sounds. I'm probably just imagining things. Ah! Yeah. That's also part of the reason why I didn't want to upgrade the use the amplifier stone on the magic missiles, because magic missiles is a pretty weak sauce spell. Right. And I'm just, you know, bad at video games. Joseph's letter. Oh, this is a very, very old-fashioned house. It is truly a pity that my dear wife Evelyn passed away giving birth to Elizabeth. She'd have loved to see them all grow. I cannot help but think that she would have been able to tame this wild streak that they've all exhibited lately. A mother's a soothing influence. I unfortunately cannot offer them this solace. I wish I could understand what brought on this recent behavior. Believes her oldest boy. I have received a letter today from Ambrose's boarding school. He has been expelled. I believe that might be the... We'll look at the picture. I think Ambrose is the sibling standing next to Elizabeth in the family portrait, family picture. Family painting. I'm sorry. Don't know what to do with that boy. With the behavior of the children so appalling, I have no choice but to bring them home. Perhaps I can find a tutor. Hoping under my watchful eye will calm their spirits. The last 6 weeks have been terrible. The tutor was a complete disaster. In fact, the poor man just packed his bags and left in the night. Any form of discipline is hopeless with Ambrose, and almost seems completely lost in the others. The only thing I'm able to do is play to their interests. I have noticed each child has their own avid curiosity. Strange to see a manifest at such an early age, but who am I to discourage the one moment of peace I can find with them? So Vince is like, this is the shiny thing that brought their attention. We'll just go with it. Just here, go all in on that. I don't understand why the children are behaving wildly. Jeremiah came to me frightened and crying. Several years ago, the children broke into my library and procured one of my research books with all my knowledge. But how was I to know a 12-year-old boy would take interest in those dusty tomes? I don't know what passage they read, but I suspect it has led to the current predicament concerning their behaviors and eccentricities. Jeremiah says they woke the spirits of the island. Hopefully I can determine what the children have done. Perhaps there's a solution. I have pored over the volumes of research, and I have no closer to understanding what Jeremiah and the children may have conjured. None of the incantations in the books would have caused this to happen. Calling a daemon or consulting spirits should not have such long-lasting, disturbing effects. I even traveled to the stones. Nothing there gave me clues to what has happened. Perhaps they had told me. Perhaps if only they had told me at the time, I would have more insight. Now any clues will be long gone. I have determined the stones are some sort of focus. Perhaps there is a reason so many people have been attracted or repulsed by this land. It seems that my own fascination with the standing stones has wrought its corruption upon my children. Joseph. So yeah, so I'm thinking we'll see we'll see a family painting of the Covenant children, and look. Hey.
This house needs a priest.
That's weird. I think I'm gonna miss something. That's okay. Moving on. there's blood here. See, that's not cool. Well, I say that's not cool, but that's just my confidence. Okay, so that's where I gotta go, I believe. Servant key.
Won't budge.
Won't budge.
Stuck.
Stuck. Speaking of, let's... This graphic thing just glitched because this should only be glowing when it's had to scry something. Let me try something real quick here. I'm going to save. Maybe. Oh, whatever. Oh, so here's the fan picture. So there's Jeremiah. There's Lisbeth. I think they appear to be twins. Don't know their names yet. I'm thinking this is Ambrose. But let's take a look at the side of the family. Jeremiah don't look too good. This one is interesting because you'd see she looks more feral. Again, mentioned her personality. He looks like he was inflated alive. Not sure what's up with her. And he looks like more like a pirate. And of course, Jeremiah don't look too good. Yeah, Jeremiah don't look too good. All right. Oh, good. So now, okay, good. So, yeah, it's gone. Good, good, good. Hey, you. Oh, dear. Well, that was okay. Was not expecting actually, you know.
Stuck.
Stuck.
Jammed.
You just got jammed. Little Kentucky Ballistics reference there. Save.
Jammed.
Jammed. I'm not... oh, wrong one. Okay. This is the kitchen, but I would suspect that the...
Stuck.
Stuck. But I suspect the family would not be dining here. This is more time like the servants' preparations. Give me that. That was
Won't budge.
I mean, that was a nice little nice little event, but right there I am. Zero used to me. That's an NPC I can talk to.
Jammed.
Alright, so let's talk to her.
Is that the door to the gardens?
Yes, it is. However, I don't have the key. I lent it to the maid. I believe she's cleaning Herr Keisinger's room today. It's located in the east wing of the house.
Thanks. I appreciate your help.
Okay, so. Garden key. Excuse me. The door to the manor gardens is locked. The cook says the maid is the only one with a key, and she's cleaning Kessinger's room in the east wing. Kessinger. Well, that name might not ring true for the servant. I'm deeply disturbed that Otto Kessinger would even be here. What the hell did that bastard want with my friend and his family? I can only be sure that when our paths cross, he will get more than a sure word from me. I only wonder how he plans to answer my questions when my hands are gripped tightly around his throat. Otto has a more damaged reputation than I care to remember. I have no doubts that should he find out I made it out to the Covington estate, was not enough to foil my attempts at uncovering the mysteries that seem to be plaguing this family and my dear friend. Engie! Engie!
Jammed.
Alright. Ah! Yeah, that was unfortunate. Off with me head. Let's hear it starts me off at. Nope. Oh, great. I didn't save.
Jammed.
That's okay. So now there's a whole lot of, I'm gonna use one of these now, just so I can get my full health. Okay.
Is that the door to the gardens?
Yes, it is. However, I don't have the key. I lent it to the maid. I believe she's cleaning Herr Keisinger's room today. It's located in the east wing of the house.
Thanks. I appreciate your help.
Alright, so I'm not going to... Not gonna press that button because that's, you know, I'm gonna do it because, I don't know, just in case that, that thing winds up coming down and attacking the maid while I'm not here, or the cook. Yeah. Oh, that was unpleasant. Even I cheesed it.
Stuck.
Stuck. I'm gonna go this way. Just to see. Alright, let's continue this way. Hey, buddy. What you doing?
Where is it?
Oh, there you are. Sorry.
I know it is around here someplace. Ah, here it is.
New journal entry. Let's see what we got. What book did he get? More Moondor. Note. Reddish leaves swirl in the wind, lost like souls in search of the rest. Like an open sketchbook focused on my dreams, this land is forever pictured as a comforting autumn dusk, replete with the golden sky, with crackling river water and bubbling marshes that dot the land. It feels like a romantic artist's canvas. Upon further investigation, I have sensed horrendous visions of a gnarled doom, decorated as a picturesque facade in this endless autumn dusk. Spiny trees root deep into the foul earth, licking the ground dry of all that is good. Carcasses populate the brush, their putrid remains swallowed whole by the land, and corners of this malevolent area are teeming with vicious, ungodly prey, all whilst the grass stretches over this land, twisting together like veins of pulsating sinew, as if the ground were alive, keen of the inhabitants that parade on its back. Beady black, soulless eyes flash across the air. Tiny, quick-winged bats streak through the bright sky, flying razors waiting for the perfect moment to descend. As they swoop by, I see sharp, bloody teeth, a wicked, demonic smile. From the darting blurs, I hear an ominous whistling that chills my soul. They own the skies here. Wraith-like hooded minions, overseers without heart or soul, patrol this land. Slash and stitch techniques permeate their faces and arms, patched together like cheap quilts, using the skin from the bodies of rank corpses. They gather and live like packs of rabid wolves, instigating fights for supremacy. These abominations thirst for my destruction. They are mostly clustered around the footpath that seem to traverse upward, along a cliffside, but alternate groupings are planted among watering holes in the hollow trees. Further down the path, it is as if the shadows are swallowing the surroundings whole, without a penchant of logic or drop of meaning. It is as if the only reason for this actually lies in darkness itself, like royalty that rules the black void, entombed in the night infinite. It is she, the eternal mistress of shadows, Aaron. So I wonder if Aaron was that guy that was looking for this book. If this is his book, his journal. Because I know we haven't gotten everybody. Only one we know with any actual only one we know for a fact of a name is Lisbeth. I don't think you can get to these books. Probably there was a ladder and just, you know. Okay. I'm being careful. I'm apparently not careful enough. Hold up. Are they up there? Oh, there you are. for that.
The great hall of paintings. There is the truth. Image becomes reality. He will rise again. The ritual continues through our blood.
Okay. Okay, so I needed the key anyway. Alright. Oh, hi. Oh, hey there, you.
Bethany often used this room as her office after Jeremiah left for the war.
Bethany. That must be the other sister. Okay. Whoa, that is sure is a painting. Yep. It's just not look at that anymore. Why do I waste my time with posers and fools? I now realize that my correspondence with these others have been a waste of my time. Father done more research than I could truly appreciate until now. Most of these other magicians are braggarts who act the part, but rarely have an inkling of the truth. I've tried to contact the Golden Dawn, but have been ignored and insulted since I am not from the continent. Aleister Crowley insists that I become his acolyte. I suspect it is more of a harem. His vanity is boorish and fraudulent. He is as confused as my brother. Both are lost in vices. While Aaron numbs himself and seeks to escape the great beast. Okay, I'm sorry. While Aaron numbs himself and... I guess Aaron's the twin brother. So Bethany is the there's the redhead, so that's his brother. Okay. So Aaron is the other one. While Aaron numbs himself and seeks escape, the great beast actually believes it to be revelation. If you have been unresponsive or cryptic, I suspect if I pursued them, I might glean some knowledge. However, I'm beginning to realize that my research and documentation are beginning to plateau. What I have learned must be put into practice. Perhaps the nature of the knowledge I seek cannot be found within this society. Trial and error has slowed my learning due to the long recovery periods. The Hope probably suspects something amiss as my health fluctuates drastically from these rituals. They wouldn't dare say anything. Besides, I can always blame erratic fortitude of my family legacy. Nice scapegoat. That's sure enough to excuse my bouts of weakness. Besides, Aaron languishes in a stupor even now. Bethany. So I got no more healing. Hey, buddy. These enemies are really, really annoying because I do like I will say I do like that they have the when they hit you your vision your it doesn't say like in most games nowadays or even back then your camera your thing may shake a little bit, but in this game it's like you're locked this way, you're locked completely off course because it's like you're actually being struck, you're gonna be turned away. Jeremiah. I'm warning you about Bethany. She's been obsessed with Father's books since she left for the war. She's increasingly paranoid and secretive. She locks herself in the sunroom or disappears on horseback. I know she's corresponding with a number of outsiders. I fear she's making family business known to these strangers. I doubt we want her bringing unneeded attention to the family. You know she's the last person we want near those stones. How could you have left us? I can feel the fingers of the curse reaching out to us. Don't think you can escape. You know you have to come back. Damn it, Jeremiah. You have doomed us all, and you are a coward for leaving us. Can you hear the whispers, Jeremiah? Even another continent isn't far enough. Remember, I tried to go as well. I still heard them, even in the Asian dens and German gutters. I figured it out. It's inside. It won't be long before you cross the threshold, brother. Aaron. So it seems like Aaron tried to deal with it with Vice.
Stuck. Won't budge.
Tried to use Vice to deal with his with the curse. And it didn't quite work out.
Stuck.
So gotta be careful here because get ready for a whole lot of scum saving. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. See? Maybe I'm just being really, really stupid. Maybe I can sidestep them. Gotta try that. It's a sidestep. Sorry, miss.
Jammed.
You just got jammed. That's comforting. Lisbeth bit me today. I can't understand what's gotten into her lately. She's such a graceful, proper little girl. She even licked her lips afterwards. I believe she'll leave this place. Mary Turner. Now, my question is like, is if oh. Okay. Gotta be careful. Because I am not good at video games. I'm not good at this whole gaming thing. Okay, I think that's a place where I might have to go next. This is over here. Ah. Alright, so I'm gonna go this way. Alright, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to bite the bullet, as it were. Oh, hey, what's up? And bite the bullet and amplify the mini missiles, the magic missile, the ectoplasm. So that's a. Wait, nope. Ah. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm gonna reload that because that was terror bad. That was like, no. Huh. You know, I gotta do some key bindings here so I can, at least, because I could do this to get to the you know, the weapons, but I need something to get to my spells, so I'm gonna do some key bindings real quick here. There's also the menu for that. What do I have for E? Oh, next inventory. Okay, okay. You know what? I'm gonna do this instead. I'm gonna there. Select spell, put with E. I'll put down use inventory with. Oh, add middle house is fine. No, you don't also have this to display objectives as middle mouse. That'll work. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now we got that. So Q is my weapons. See? It slows down. Game slow like Doom. Like in Doom 2016. There's a bit of a slowdown as you so you can I have 100% health. But I think I'm just gonna make a break for it. Just Your distance. I'm not gonna deal with you guys because there's no reward for it. You know what I mean? There's no actually I'm gonna do something else. I'm also gonna another quick change here. The controls. Okay. What's this? Scum saving? Yes, please. I died here. That was terrible. Ether trap. According to legend, ether traps have the ability to tap into another ethereal plane of existence, and in doing so, traps themselves become black holes which spirits can be whisked away and temporarily trapped in another dimension. They're not meant to be. While I'm certain these magical weapons are not meant for our eyes, I am always humbled when I see when my course of studies proves truth to legend. Yeah. Ooh, good, thank you. I'm so bad at video games. I gotta remember that. Gotta remember that. This has that. It knocks them away. Like a... Step off, buddy. This is neat. I like this.
Stuck.
Stock. There's a saying, I'm slow, but I get there. Yeah, I'm slow, but I get there. The only problem is that if I didn't have this stone, that'd be burning through. Well, one, I would not be able to repel them. Scum saving. Okay. Okay. Some of these paintings are actually pretty interesting. Yeah, it's kind of funny. This is a Polish VTuber, Auri, I think her name is. She just did just as time of this live stream. She recently did a react to the fat electricians when the U.S. stole a German U-boat, and she talked about how she does not like boats, especially submarines. She loves planes. Me personally, I love old ships, like the sails. I love lighthouses. But I totally get it. It's like a thing. I totally get it. I totally understand. Sorry, miss. You know, especially in the claustrophobia of
Won't budge.
the claustrophobic nature of ships. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Okay. I kind of, you know.
Stuck.
Oh no, that was a mistake. Wait. Hold on. That was backwards. Crap. I'm gonna watch the replay, go to the replay, but see what what's at it. I'm kind of observing the stream. So I want to see what it says. Because I think it's backwards. Sleep well. Something. It was okay. Sleep. Dang it! Stop. Sleep. You cannot harm me. Okay. Whoa! That's a vampire. The worms.
Won't budge. Jammed.
Am I a jam up guy? That is not good. Alright, let's look at this journal entry. Otto Kessinger. The power really is here. I can feel it grow as this family shrinks. 10 little sons, 7 little, 5 little Indians. It's so sad that I spilled Covenant blood prior to my arrival. Huh. It was a trifle beneath me, but arriving without cause nor invitation at the king's throne would simply not do. Insignificant father she was. But Patrick Galloway, how is it I did not foresee his arrival? Still strange to me that Jeremiah's affection for the Irishman did not waver with time. Even after the wonderful night at Cashel, I awaited his arrival. Otto Kissinger. Okay, so I'll be right back. I have to get myself something to drink. Be back. All right. I think I got about another 20 more minutes before I have to do some more, look at some more stuff here before I call it. But before if you kind of can see here, it looks like it's a bit of a hexscape. So let's just wander around a little bit more, see what's up. Because that might be either a boss fight or a mini boss fight or something, but I want to explore a little bit first.
Won't budge.
Won't budge.
Stuck.
Stuck. With a tinderbox. Boy. Oh, you're out of your league, boy. Alright, let's do this. Onario's history. Some connections are made to be discovered while others should remain unseen. Some lands are best never spoken, as their hell lies in between. The words ring in the mind like a dream with irony not lost. For Oneros is simply that, the dream city of forgotten souls, governed by none but watched by many. With a sky that bleeds crimson, it is the only uncharted realm this scholar has witnessed. For the single time I attempted to graph the land, it seemed to belittle me by changing shape. I will keep watch over this tower until the entrance can be sealed. Otto Kessinger. Well, I gotta know. Oh, yeah, just straight up. Okay, let's go. So, oh, I think I remember this one. You gotta, Oh, no. No. Gotta be careful, gotta be careful, gotta be careful, gotta be careful. So that's a thing over there, so. I also want to check the ambience level when I always want to review the VOD, because I want to see the how the audio is, because it sounds really, really loud in my head, but I don't know. Do you like waffles? Okay. Oh, a health vial. Okay. Whoa. Oh. Okay, no fall damage. What? This kind of reminds me of American McGee's Alice. Gotta be careful, gotta be careful. Hey, gotta be careful. Ooh, another health vial. This is the healthiest I've ever been. Alright, so this looks like an arena. I am the scum that saves.
I'll show you real magic.
What the French toast? I'm gonna reload this because I'm not gonna get got by this guy. I
I'll
want
show
to
you real magic.
beeline it. I mean, okay. I've only heard of this weapon in story. Created and forged of gold, it is a mystical weapon of Tibetan folklore that was lost in a mountainous area during a great battle. They called it the war cannon. Rumor has it that the person that holds this weapon must be pure heart for it to function correctly. I seem to be able to discharge some sort of cold sphere out of it. Let's slow down these bastard creatures. Once again, I'm gonna try something. Show me the real magic.
I'll show you real magic.
Now what happens if I just run over there and just go into that hole? And not worry about Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. So this is where the Oh, you scared me there, buddy. Okay, I know I said I'm gonna use it real quick. I want to be able to control the I only have one for the yeah, so I want the Gelsber stone. It's gonna be 5. So I easy hop to that. And okay, that works. I don't. Interesting.
Stuck.
Stop. Oh, you're. Oh, hey. Oh. Interesting. Oh dear, dear, dear.
Won't budge.
I guess just leave.
Jammed.
Moving on.
Jammed.
Gotta be careful on these fellas. Guess not. Alright. Okay, guess I got the... Oh, I got the key. Right. Yeah, moving on. Oh, okay, so not a range attack, not a melee attack, it's a close range attack.
Stuck.
Am I going the right? I don't know. I'm going this way. Okay, so I know where I'm at. This...
Won't budge. Locked.
Bethany.
Jammed.
Okay. Scum saving. Yeah, I thought so.
Stuck.
Ooh!
Won't budge.
Okay. I don't like this.
Need a key.
Oh, Aaron. This is Aaron's room. Hey, buddy. Alright, what's going on then? No, I don't want. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah. You gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna... Let's come save this. Okay, there we go.
Locked.
Well, the fact that you come back here anyway tells me that, I don't gotta worry about it. Let's move on. Get the cool cutscene.
Stop. Stuck. Jammed.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Ooh, another spell. This spell. Ah. Okay. I'm fairly certain this can stop or affect any and all magic I may encounter. I may try the spell on an obstacle of smaller magnitude, lest it fail. Won't start a time.
Jammed.
That's obviously where I gotta
Stuck.
eventually have to go to there because I can jump on there and crouch. Oh, certain key.
Jammed.
Okay. Ah, silver bullets. So, let's see. Again. No. No. Okay.
Stuck. Jammed. Stuck. Stuck.
Okay, so we're done here. Okay, that's where I came. This is...
Need a key.
Need a workroom key. That... No me gusta.
Won't
I like
budge.
that.
Stuck.
Alright.
Won't budge.
Is the cook dead? Yeah. Yep. That cook
Stuck.
is good and gobbled. But I think now, in this little corner, I think a good time to call it. I'm going to save. And I will bid you all a good night. This is a much shorter stream today, just only 2 hours, but I think it was a good time. Now that I'm picking up progress, it's interesting. I'm still horrible at games. Those silver bullets I picked up, those are more powerful against the enemies, but you notice that there's so few that you have to use them sparingly. But we'll be back again Thursday on Saturday, but that's for Welcome to Elderfield. And with that, I'll bid you all a very, very good night. As the great Mr. Isaiah Wendigo would say,